As soon as Season 10 fully came out, like with the Battle Pass and everything, I started experiencing absolute nightmare because I was getting teammates with no brain activity whatsoever, absolute Neanderthals. And I'm glad that I'm making this video like a day after, because I would have been swearing like a sailor if I made it like right away. And now instead of that, I will just go through these painful matches to better understand what makes a team lose in this game. First half of this match was smooth, but second half my teammates failed to capture the points, and enemies just held even 3 points in the second half. I just couldn't do anything. Whenever I pushed, I was alone. I tried to take like it doesn't matter ABC, I just couldn't, and we got absolutely destroyed. But from this match, well, you need to focus on points, not on the kills. First you take the points, then you do the kills to protect them. Summit match, we were absolutely horrible in the first two OBG areas. The third one we did manage to arrive on time, but I've noticed as soon as I reached it with one more teammate, my other teammates will spread around the area in order to camp for kills instead of just all sitting in the OBG so we could even the situation. Like, camping and protecting the areas is good if you have an advantage or of points or if it is even. But in this case, it was just me and some teammate. And the other guys, we just got killed by the enemies because it was 5 enemies pushing and we just killed them all. They killed me and the teammate and we lost the point, and the situation was the same in each point we had. So you don't just camp around the point, you need to use brain, and if you have to be inside the point, then be inside the point. This match my team only started braining from the 4th OBG area, and then we kind of managed to almost win, but the very end of it had us too spread out, and also why it was so close is because we never went to the next point on time, like until later when kind of teammates started actually trying. But from this match, the main highlight would be that you need to rotate on time and do not spread out in the last, especially OBG. Like, you do not need to get 2-3 more kills, you need to win. Here we had almost no spawn control, like I did try to do it, but then I noticed that my teammates were not playing OBG, so I ended up just sitting in OBG in order to try to not to lose. But when you don't have a spawn, it means that if you die, you will have to reach the OBG area from the other side of the map. So in this match the problem was, first of all, the spawn control, secondly, not playing OBG. This match we did win, but the number 1 trash bag was making it super difficult with 1 capture as he just kept on farming kills, and first half we lost, but later we got the good spawn, we had the good side, the C side, which is closer to B, and I managed to cap the B, and then we just held it. But it was just super annoying, and that guy who had 1 capture should have just tried to capture more so we don't have to suffer and almost lose. This match might confuse you because some of the teammates actually have a sufficient amount of seconds, but the problem is that those seconds occurred in old OBG areas, like we were getting the sloppy seconds of the expiring point, while our enemies, we were already in the next area, like prepared, we were inside the point and camping point, and we just seized the next point. And when my team finally got it, the enemies were already going to the next point to get more points, and it kept on repeating. And here the lesson would be that you need to rotate on time, and you see 20 seconds or less left, you move to the next area to prepare there, to wait for the enemies there. Another kill farming trash bag and a few lobotomites who just did nothing, we couldn't even capture points. The failure, it was just inevitable. Like, literally, just look at the captures. We needed more teammates who would focus on capturing points like I did. First you capture points when you do the kill camping. And it's always a streamer mode who is just absolute garbage. Okay, I will try to preserve some amount of dignity of my teammates, and I will say that maybe they try to do area control instead of focusing on OBG first, but this match it ended super fast, we didn't do anything. I tried to go like to the OBG, I tried to go to the next spawn, etc. But this was just difficult. I don't have the capacity to explain this match, honestly. Same song and dance, poor performance of OBG and spawns, and rotations, like this team was just as bad as some of the earlier ones, like I keep on repeating the same issues. Terminal teammates try to do some map control, while in terminal you literally just have to sit inside the point. It is hard to take the point when you sit on it. Like 3 players in the point, 2 players doing whatever. And later I started navigating them, I went on microphone, and we started kind of getting the victory back, but then we just got had by the enemies because we were on the next point on time, and we couldn't take it, which is what happens in terminal. Another terminal MVP guy kept on crying even that, hey teammates, go to the RPG. Well, he has 4 seconds, but the whole team was poor. I also went on mic, I told him that I have brain dead lobbies for 2 days now. Like, he should not expect to have teammates who are aware of what we are doing in this match, game, life, etc. Like, we probably wear Crocs because we cannot tie their shoes. But I mean, that's okay. That's fine. You can wear Crocs if you want. But yeah, it was just horrendous. Super tough victory because of the #1 MVP prick. And if you watched my earlier videos, you know I have a pretty negative attitude towards TikTokers because we have a TikTok kill farming playstyle where we focus on getting a montage, not winning every game, not being useful at all. And if he had sacrificed 5 kills, okay, 10 even kills, to get some captures, not just one, it wouldn't be 150-149 situation. All this match I had to struggle, my #3 guy had to struggle, #4, #5 were just absolutely useless, even 0 captures, like, this match was 2 against 5, and we won. And fuck you, TikTok guy. And yeah, right now I'm calm compared to the last night, so I'm glad that I'm making this video just today. And in this match, if not the medal for the most captures, I would say that I'm the idiot in this game, in this match. But yeah, I was going to the next spot on time, I was taking them, I was capturing the areas, I tried to do spawn control, I was killing enemies in between, but my teammates just couldn't back up. And that Valentino guy I have blacklisted from earlier because he was useless earlier. I had this habit where I would blacklist people who were just trash, so I could recognize them later, but the problem with that was I ran out of space for the blacklist. Now, I don't know, I thought that I had 15 matches, but now I counted only 13 observations. But well, to hell with it, I will just focus on these that I reviewed. It doesn't matter, 2 more matches won't change anything. I just don't want to go through everything again. So here I wrote the main observations. And to give value to this video so you could actually learn something as well as I. And in hardpoint, the main conclusion is OBG rotation spawns. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to get 0 kills, no, but so basically how it works, first you take the OBG. While you are taking the OBG, when you are inside the OBG, you are getting kills, because enemies are trying to do the same thing. Then, once you see that it is like 20 seconds left, you rotate to the next area. As you rotate, you kill enemies. Inside the next area, you kill enemies who are also rotating because we are not brainless idiots, and so you get kills. Then, when you are inside the next area, you need to make sure that your team has the spawn, because if you don't have the spawn and you die, you end up in the wee other side of the map and you have to push through the whole map to reach the OBG. So you need spawn control. Now, spawn control, especially if you see that it is not your match, that you keep on getting killed everywhere, just go to that location, for instance in Nuketown, behind the houses, and just sit there, so your teammates who get killed, they spawn there. And that will make you a much more useful player than any camper for kills would be, than any just, I don't know, rusher who gets killed everywhere would be. Just if you see that it is a difficult match for you, do the spawn control. And if you see that an enemy is pushing the spawn, of course you have to kill them, right? So even in the spawn, you get kills for the spawns. And in a tight match, if you do this all, you will also get many kills. You can check my videos. Whenever I have hardpoint, I get 30-something kills in the match I show, and also between 20 seconds to minute or even over a minute of OBG. And this is the basic principle. OBG, rotate to next, take the spawn. And this whole, it just completes this, it confirms this, because all this literally sums up to this. Now, domination, literally capture. Now, this didn't happen here, but in Shoothouse I lost like 10 matches previous week, just because we have VC, we have VB, it's good, it's dandy, we are going to win. It is the second half. Some teammate takes A for no reason, flips B spawn, enemies get C, C is closer to B. That's it. We cannot do anything, we lose. So it is important to have a good spawn that is closer to VB. So I wrote it here because I'm also frustrated about it. And finally, kill to hold. You don't just bank in a corner with your gun out and drop a nuke. You take your point, you take B. What happens then is enemies pushing from their point to B. So you just have to be around the B area and you kill the enemies who are pushing. They manage to take B, you go to B again, you kill enemies, you get kills. Killing enemies, especially in a difficult match, you will get very many kills, but it is not the priority. Like in some matches, easier ones, I take C, I take B, I don't really do anything, I just wait for the match to finish because I see that the enemies aren't contesting, or like we are farming kills in some areas, whatever, it doesn't matter, we have C and B. I just wait for the match to end, I win, I go to another match. Like kills, they are handy, but not the goal. Capture, flip if you need to, kill to hold. You see there is to and hold added. Now kill farming, obviously sad face. Area control, now I did mention this a few times because there were some guys who were, I remember earlier in matches that we were kind of losing, I was telling them like go B. And they were saying, we are doing the area control. Like, what are you controlling? Enemies have B. You're just standing, killing enemies when we already have B. So I think that area control is bad in Hardpoint 2. But I kind of just had to mention, because it was also here in some bad things. Area what? Area what? It means area control, because it's like, what? And here I draw something happy, so you wouldn't be as upset about me saying that, well, I'm sure that all my regular viewers are very smart, very good, we know everything, but there are some random viewers, etc. And so if I call a player you, someone else, a Neanderthal, lobotomite, brain dead, brainless, idiot, trash bag, garbage, I don't mean that it is what you are as a person, or what you will remain as. But also I noticed that this season, previous season, like this year, I was getting a lot less leaderboard players in lobbies, right, like randomly, more legendary, so I think that CODM might have gotten more successful and has more new players now. More new players now means that there are more people who have to learn. Like we all start as idiots. My first year, I'm sure that if I had team chat on, I was getting yelled at like every match, until I kind of got better, learned the ropes. Well, I wasn't like dog awful, but I didn't know anything about rotations, I didn't know about anything. I would rush like mid, not trying to go cover from cover, just push. And if enemies were really bad, I would just destroy them, I would get MVPs, but there was no brain, no tactic, no nothing. So if CODM became more successful for some reason, which is also possible since Warzone Mobile got season sunsetted, it's gone, so now Warzone Mobile players probably moved to CODM. Maybe some other games got bashed, I don't know, I don't play any other games. But yeah, so the fact that the top 5k players are less seen in the lobbies means that there are simply more legendary players. Like the top 5k is set. So we have more players, which is I guess good. And so this is you, happy you because you watch the video and learn something, you are wearing Crocs because you don't know how to tie your shoes, but you will learn, don't worry. And this video I just made it to kind of like relax and feel better, and I think that I did maybe learn something. Oh, and I'm uploading a huge video which is 1.5 hour long. It has no commentary, it is only all these matches, and I think probably 15 matches even because at first when I counted it was supposed to be 15. Now I do not expect you to watch it, it is way too long and is just for masochists who like to have suffering, because it is all these matches, just without edits. But I will try to watch it a few times, like later when I have enough time, or like when I'm uploading video, I cannot game or whatever, because I want to just observe what else can be learned from that. But you don't have to watch it, no, it's too much. You can, however, watch, I will link in a pinned comment links to various tutorials that I made on how to play hardpoint domination, spawn controls, everything. If you haven't watched them, go watch.